Hello, welcome to the 30th episode of All Sports Talk. I'm Patrick Gary.
I'm Kyle Esposito.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about MLB Free Agency, the NHL taking a break, NFL Pro Bowl, and the NFL Christmas games, and the NBA Christmas games. So first off, MLB Free Agency, right for the lockout, a lot of big signings. Biggest winner of free agency, the New York Mets, in my opinion. I'm not saying that because I'm a fan of the Mets. I'm saying that because they arguably got the second best pitcher in baseball in Max Scherzer. Now you have him and DeGrom. I mean,
Yeah, they're also the only team that signed anybody really. Not many teams are too active. Besides the Rangers, Rangers and Mets are the two big spenders. No one else really spent yet.
I was just about to come up. I was about to talk about the Rangers signing Seager and Marcus Semien, probably the best mid infield in all of baseball. I mean, so they're another winner. I don't think they're gonna come anywhere near first place in that division, or come near
not now. In a few years, maybe.
Yeah, they're still like kind of young, but like maybe coming fourth place. That's what I'm seeing. Another team that actually did spend a lot was the Los Angeles Angels, getting Aaron Loop, re-signing Rachel Eglass, and getting Noah Syndergaard. Noah Syndergaard obviously being a question mark, only having 2 innings in 2 years. I mean, great for Noah Syndergaard getting the money, but like, I'll be worried about getting Syndergaard. And I did say that as a message, like, if he doesn't accept the qualifying offer, I'm fine with letting him walk. Now, I do think after the lockout, the Mets will be trying to get Chris Bryant. I could also see Carlos Correa going to the Yankees now, because I mean the Mets don't really need him. But
he wasn't going to the Mets either way.
Yeah, I know.
There was never a chance to go to the Mets.
No, there was some talks about it, but like very brief talks.
Yeah.
I think maybe another team they were talking about was the Tigers, but they just got Javi Baez to be their shortstop, which I was very confused about.
I'm pretty sure he also declined an offer from them.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But I was confused where the Tigers went and got Javi, and Javi signing there. I would like to see Javi stay in New York, but I mean, I thought he was going to go to like a team that could actually contend.
Yeah. Freddie Freeman's still out there. That's a big thing. That's a big guy right now, I think.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Freddie Freeman over Correa.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially on the Yankees.
I'm surprised Freddie Freeman hasn't re-signed with the Braves yet. Like before the lockout.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I was very surprised about that.
Well, he's either going to the Braves, Dodgers, or Yankees. One of those three.
Yeah.
Honestly, going anywhere else.
I mean, the Yankees have to get either, in my opinion, get Freeman or try to make a trade for Matt Olson. And if they do trade for Matt Olson, I think Luke Voigt, maybe Gleyber Torres will be part of that trade.
Yeah.
Unless they.
And I was gonna say that Story as well. You hope to get exactly. You hope to get Trevor Story.
I think the Cardinals might get Trevor Story.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he would be a good fit there with Arenado.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. Don't they have? I know they have Paul DeYoung there at short, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would just like to see how they would do. Maybe try to put Story at second. I'm not sure who their second baseman is, or put DeYoung at second.
If he keeps Story at shortstop, then
yeah.
If you want DeYoung to stay.
Yeah, but like I think Trevor Story could like be a really good signing for a team. I feel like he's kind of like right now an under the radar shortstop.
Yeah.
He's still an underrated free agent because he's still really good. So I think a team will try to jump on him.
Yeah, of course, no one will. It just matters who it is, because the thing is, he's in Colorado, so you can't really do too well in Colorado with your team being a bunch of AAA players.
Yeah,
it seems.
And he wants out of Colorado.
Well, yeah, and he got out.
Yeah, because I mean, not trading him at the deadline
was the dumbest move ever.
Very surprising. So now
it wasn't surprising. It was just stupid. Straight up stupidity.
Well, I mean, we thought he was going to get traded and more than half the whole MLB world thought he was going to get traded besides the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah. Same with John Gray, who lost on to Rangers, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Rangers, they're building up team down
Yeah,
there.
they'll be good by 2024 probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Give them 2-3 years. They'll have Jack Leiter, you know, Al Leiter's son, to
Yeah.
be their ace, hopefully, if he pans out.
Yeah. Second overall pick in the draft.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see Story maybe going to Houston. I know I said that before, but like
Yeah.
I can still see it
Yeah, me too.
because
Sadly.
they're gonna have to fill a void there.
Yeah, I
With
don't
Correa
understand why
leaving.
Correa left there, honestly.
Same.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
never made too much sense, honestly.
he just wanted more money. Stroman, he's not like an ace. He's more like a 2, maybe 3 pitcher, depending on the rotation.
He's not the best, but he works.
Yeah, he's
You know,
him going to the Cubs was very odd because he's gonna have to be the ace there.
yeah.
I thought maybe San Fran could have been good for him if he was to leave, or maybe even go back to Toronto or Seattle. I thought that would have been really good for him.
Yeah, I don't know why he went somewhere that was the best yet, but he's happy to be there. Apparently, it seems so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there are a few trades, like the Marlins trading for Jacob Stallings, the catcher from the Pirates, and then Marlins also got Joey Wendell from the Rays, which was honestly a terrible move in my opinion. But that's just me. And it didn't make sense to trade Wendell at all, honestly. Okay, so the Marlins look like they're going to try and contend this year, at least for wild card, because they as well signed Avisol Garcia, as well as as well as 2 trades. I mean, they look like they're going to be doing something. Not sure what it is, but something's up with them.
I'm not sure if they're going to contend.
They're going to try to.
They're going to try to. Yeah, they'll try to.
They'll try to.
I don't think they're going to because, I mean, you got the Braves in your division. You got the Mets in your division. You got the Phillies in your division. 3 solid teams right there. Braves above average on both those teams. After just win the World Series, I mean, obviously. But also for the wild card, I mean, you got some teams there. You got like the Reds who could get it. Brewers who could get it if they don't win their division. Cardinals, same thing there. You also have the Padres, depending how the Giants do, like they did last year, and the Dodgers, because one of the teams in the NL West is going to get it. Maybe a team in the NL East, maybe a team in the NL Central also got that. So like it's going to be really hard to get that wild card if you're the Marlins. I feel like division might be an easier job because of how bad the NL East was last year. But I don't expect them to be that bad, though. I feel like they should be like good or like above average. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think they're gonna be that good, but like, I think they're gonna try and compete. They're gonna make another move or two and try and get someone out there. They'll try and find someone, I think. Not sure who it'll be, but some young player. So
I heard they might try to get I heard they might try to get Michael Conforto. And if
that
they
makes
do that,
sense.
that would be really good for Miami because he always hits well in that ballpark.
Yeah.
So it'll be good for both, I think. And he can also teach the young players.
They should have got Clint Frazier. They should have got Clint Frazier,
Oh yeah, he's a real superstar.
Yeah.
So in NHL, they're going to be pausing their season. They paused it on Wednesday. They're going to plan on playing after the Christmas break. So they paused their season because of COVID and the outbreak. Hopefully, like, everyone's okay. I mean, just hopefully they come back soon and everyone's healthy.
Yeah, NHL has a hard time just because what's it called? They're in obviously they're in a dome, just like basketball. Like football has like the freedom of being outside, so like people think that's a lot more safe than being in a dome, which makes sense in fairness. But yeah, I mean, I think they're coming back the 27th. Yeah, they're also not allowing any NHL players in the Olympics anymore. There's going to be a break for the Olympics, and now it's just not going to happen. Well, the break might still happen. I'm not sure about that part, but there still will not be any NHL players in the Olympics this year. It'll be the rosters from probably last year. The rosters didn't make this year for each country.
Yeah, I saw that too. NHL not going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah, kind of sucks because they made that entire that was a big that was like the big thing for the NHL because they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna let our players play in the Olympics. We're gonna like pause the season, let them go play for their country in the Olympics, and then they'll go back to NHL. But like tough scene. Honestly.
So now you're talking about NBA before being inside like the NHL. So with Christmas coming up, we got a couple Christmas games for the NBA. So the first game is going to be the Knicks versus the Hawks in Madison Square Garden at 12. This should be interesting because it's the first time the Hawks are coming back to Madison Square Garden after eliminating the Knicks in the first. So I like to see how this game pans out.
Yeah.
This should be a fun game to watch. Then we got the Celtics at Bucks. These are two good teams. I think the Bucks are going to win this game with Giannis. I mean, that should be a cool game to watch. Then we have the Suns and the Warriors. I think the Suns, are one of the best teams in the NBA. Warriors, one of the best teams with Steph Curry.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he could be winning MVP this year.
Probably will.
So, and then we got Lakers Nets.
I
mean,
in the beginning of the season, you really thought that would be a good matchup.
Yeah.
And at this point of the year, it's kind of not that good of a matchup.
Because like players now not playing.
The COVID, both teams are kind of not having a time.
Yeah.
The Lakers seem to not be too dominant anymore. That's the same thing, kind of, especially with Kyrie not playing.
Yeah, but he should be coming back soon, I believe.
Yeah, soon. TM. Both Omicron, they're probably gonna make everyone get vaccinated, and Kyrie Irving's not gonna play anyway. So yeah, we'll see how that works.
Yeah, and then to wrap up the Christmas series, we have the Jazz versus the Mavericks. This should be an interesting game with like two young stars with Donovan Mitchell and Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that game's on last, honestly. I feel like probably Warriors Suns should be on last. If they can switch the times, and they should have done it. Obviously not gonna do it anymore because we're 2 days out. But if they could have switched those time slots, that would have been like perfect.
Yeah,
because I feel like the Warriors Suns gonna be a much better. Which is more entertaining in general.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
And it's like West Coast too, so it would be like 2:00 there instead of being at like 7:00.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just feel like the time difference would have made it a better game. And now also with Christmas games, the NFL is going to have some Christmas games. Starting off with the Browns and the Packers. I mean, Packers should win this game.
Packers should absolutely beat the brakes off of them.
Exactly. They should just destroy the Browns. I mean, before the season started, you'd be like, oh, Packers Browns. This should be an interesting game because the Browns were good last year. Packers are always good.
Yeah.
Not the case this year. Browns
No.
are not doing that good.
Browns are very, very mid.
Yeah. Packers should just win.
Yeah.
And then we have the Cardinals and the Colts. Cardinals kind of slumping right now. Just
Oh
losing
yeah,
to-
they're hard slumping. They're not slumping as hard as the Titans are, but Jesus, that's bad. The Cardinals.
yeah, and they're against the Colts. Jonathan Taylor, MVP type season. Colts should win this game.
Colts probably will win this game too.
They should win this game, the Colts.
Yeah, unless like I don't even know what has happened to it. Like that Cardinals defense, ever since JJ Watt fell out of the lineup, they've been pretty, yikes. Like they've been able to work, but I feel like JJ Watt just really made that defense, it seems.
Yeah.
I think there are a few other injuries as well, but like JJ Watt's the one that comes to mind. That's just right when that happened, the team they started performing fairly worse.
So now with the NFL Pro Bowl rosters just came out. I mean, no surprise here with the NFC, Rodgers, Brady, and Murray making it. I mean, Rodgers, he's having an MVP type season like Jonathan Taylor. No surprise there.
The only, you can make a valid argument that Matt Stafford could start with Kyler Murray.
Yeah, that's true. You could
You
say
really can.
Stafford.
That's like those two are very, very good. Stafford wasn't there.
Now with the running backs, Dalvin Cook, James Conner, Alvin Kamara. I was surprised to see James Conner. I didn't realize he was having that good of a year.
Yeah, me neither.
I guess he was just kind of under the radar.
Yeah.
I mean, the wide receivers though, like Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, and Deebo Samuel, like no surprise there. They're they're really good.
Yep.
With the tight ends, George Kittle, arguably the best tight end in the NFL. You could say Travis Kelce is. I was surprised to see Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, me too. But then again, there are no really good tight ends this year. There's no standout tight ends this year, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I can't really think of any TJ Hawkinson, but he hasn't played all amazingly. He's also on the Lions, so no one's gonna vote for him anyway.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that.
Yeah.
On the defensive side, Nick Bosa making it, no surprise there. Aaron Donald making it again, no surprise. For your linebackers, you got Michael Parsons, Chandler Jones. Michael Parsons having a phenomenal rookie year, should win Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Definitely will. If he doesn't, then I don't know who could, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think anyone comes close, really.
Yeah.
And then for your secondary, Trevon Diggs, Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Marshawn Lattimore, and Quandre Diggs. I mean, no real surprise there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Kind of realized those were going to make it. I thought maybe Xavier McCain on the Giants could have made it, but that's really it. Now on the AFC side, you got Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson making it. I would have thought maybe Josh Allen could have made it, or
over Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson had some pretty ups and downs this season.
Yeah, but when he's on, he's really good.
Yep.
But yeah, I was surprised to see Lamar make it though.
Yeah, me too.
With your own next, you got Jonathan Taylor. No surprise there, he's having a great season. You also got Nick Chubb and Joe Mixon. I mean, they're two really good running backs. For your receivers, you got Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, and Keenan Allen. I was surprised to see Tyreek Hill make it. I know he's really good, but I feel like he wasn't having that good of a season.
He's had ups and downs as well. He's very well known, It's oh yeah. Just like Mahomes, he's had some pretty harsh games this season. But it's Patrick Mahomes, so you're not gonna not vote him in.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a popular name.
Yeah.
With-
Like I'm not. I can say that Patrick. I can see Mahomes being in it, but like I don't know. I feel like there could be other people, possibly.
yeah. Now with your tight ends, Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce. I mean, no surprise, Travis Kelce making it again, arguably the best tight end.
Yep.
You could argue like Kittle.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, he's another really good tight end. No
Yeah.
surprise he made
Those are
it.
the top three easily.
Yeah.
Andrews, Kittle, Kelsey.
Now on the defensive side, Myles Garrett made it. No surprise, one of the best defensive players in the league. Could win Defensive Player of the Year. Maybe TJ Watt having another great season as usual. He could also win it. Then you got Joey Bosa making it. No surprise there. For your linebackers, you have Darius Leonard and Denzel Perriman. I mean, they're two really good linebackers.
Yeah.
And for your cornerbacks, you have J.C. Jackson, Xavier Howard, Denzel Ward, and Kenny Moore II with Kevin Byrd as your free safety. I mean, that's some good secondary there as well.
Oh, very good.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.